do it.
All right, it's time for Bingo is Life.
Holy moly.
I'm Jay Zare. We have the usual crowd here, the Bingo Boys from Briarby Branch.
Hey, what's up?
Michael and Chris. Brittany is, Mom Shackles is not here.
Oh,
I don't know where she is.
we miss you.
We have a few. We have 6 guests. Multi-level marketers from this new organization.
It could get better.
No, we have a fantastic guest lined up. Guests lined up here. They're all looking at me very funny. Terrifying. How did the bingo go?
Oh, it was great. It was. We had a wonderful crowd from Massanutten showed up here this evening, and
the last of the vacation crew. They come in here and they have a good time, and they tell. We had 3 years coming. They've been coming here.
Oh yeah,
3 years.
3 years, and they're like,
Bringing
"This is
their
what we
family.
do. This is it."
And they said, "We're glad to see you're here," but they said it in a way that was almost like, "You're still here."
Yeah,
huh?
we can't believe
Okay,
you're still
wow.
doing the same shtick you've been doing for 8 years.
Speaking of shtick for many, many years, I forgot to introduce Christian Parrott down here at the end.
Oh, hello all. By the way, I'm glad that bingo went well tonight. That's awesome. And how cool is it that you have recurring guests from Massanutten? I am so excited about tonight's guest. That's all I'm saying. One of my favorite bands, not only in the area, one of my favorite bands, period. They're just, well, it's not a band. I'm giving away the secret. It's Bob Barker, back from the dead. That's who we have for our tonight. Sorry. Did I give it away? Mike, over to you.
I just got back from Nashville, Tennessee.
Did you get that contract you were hoping for?
No, I got called by a music producer who said that he's been trying to get a hold of Chris Howdy Show and Julia Catherine, and they aren't answering the calls. And,
Yeah, that's how we roll.
they wanted
Me
to
and
fly-
Julia, we don't answer calls from
They wanted
Nashville.
to fly me down there. It was an amazing story involving a massive, unbelievable coincidence concerning the First Mennonite Church of Wilmington, Delaware, which has been defunct for 50 years. Let's introduce the band. We have with us tonight the entire cast of the Broadway hit play Amateur Rodeo.
Yay! What's up, you guys?
So let's go down the line. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I am David Brenneman.
I'm John Goldman.
I am Sean Waddington of the Amateur Rodeo. And I need to share a mic. I'm Matt Cullers.
I am Julia Catherine.
And I am Joby.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, you guys have made a splash in our little town. I love your live album. Or your album, I guess. It doesn't even matter if it's live or not, but it's killer. It's so good. Who recorded that for you guys?
That was Gordon Davies.
Gordon. Yeah, that's fantastic. And he recorded it at Clementine. And you guys have already had over 1,000 listens. I saw that online. Of course. That's awesome, as you should. It's really well done. And so was it scary to record that live? Were you like, oh man, if we mess up, this is it?
There were a lot of nerves. I do distinctly recall that. We put a lot of work into getting ready for that. It was months of preparation, and I think it turned out really well. And I'll also send out a thanks to my dad, David Cottrell, who also did a tremendous amount of work in terms of producing and mastering that.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Oh, well, I mean, your voice, you killed. I mean, but I want to also throw out like the cracks in your voice. I love. Do you know what I don't know? You guys want to speak to that?
Absolutely.
There's something about your voice that is. It's painful. It's painfully beautiful, and you'll hit some notes that crack that just make me like. I feel like it's a part of the show. I don't know if it's intentional. I doubt it is, but it really is awesome.
It actually is intentional.
It is. Oh, cool. Good.
I've got a break in my voice, and it used to be something that I shied away from and wished that wasn't there, and then I kind of have learned to sing around it and sing with it, and that's been a growing experience for me.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the break between the head voice and the? Yeah, that's what I thought. But you're also a tremendous songwriter. I remember having a discussion with this gentleman right here, Mr. Sean. And he was talking about when he was first playing with you that he had to put down covers versus C and O on each song because all the originals sounded like they were covers of classic Americana songs.
They were too perfect. And to speak on what Chris said, the you called it the break in her voice. I call it's like a conveyor of emotion.
Yeah.
And it really makes you feel every story and tremendous songwriter.
Yeah, it's captivating.
So your album is when it came out, just maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, June.
Yeah, in June, and so it's the name of the album is just
Alive at Clementine.
Alive at Clementine, and then you can pretty much listen to that on anywhere where you would listen to music at.
The thing that struck me when the first time I saw you guys, which it's every time I see you guys, it's better and better. But I love it when there is a band that is. I don't mean this in a bad way. Not a jam band, but a band that has the ability to jam. That was so good. A band that has the ability to jam and really do some wonderful instrumental stuff. And I also love it when a band is driven by amazing vocals, like truly unique, beautiful vocals. And you guys have it both. And I just want you to know, as a member of another band in town, I'm jealous and I resent that.
But that's one of the things that I love most about playing with all these folks is we all come from very different musical backgrounds, and so we all have different perspectives that we're bringing to Julia's songs, and we've figured out a way to kind of take what we're all good at and what we all like and make it work together.
And I just want to remind Christian, he's under contract for the next, I think, 300 or 400 years.
I thought it was 250, man. I'm sorry.
Somebody tell me the story of how you all got together. I know you evolved out of a jam session, right?
We were actually just talking about this together before we came over, and it came, we had come together. Yeah, we had come together kind of, a lot of us at the Tuesday jam at Restless. And that was where I think, Joby and I had been talking about, that was where I first played music, and he played along to that and had mentioned, wanting to maybe form a band. And then it was also out of the Clementine open mic night was another piece of it. The first time that we really played together after I had kind of talked with everybody separately about, hey, you want to do something? And I had been kicking around band names, and the Amateur Rodeo, or it was Amateur Rodeo at that point, but had come up, and I just kind of pointed to everybody and was like, Amateur Rodeo? Amateur Rodeo? And the rest.
And we're all like, yes?
Yes.
Joby probably came from the most unique, next to Julia, Catherine. Tell us your story and give us the elevator speech of how you got to Harrisonburg.
Yeah, so before COVID, I made my living as a street performer doing a magic show, mostly in New Orleans. And all of a sudden, in spring of 2020, it didn't make sense to gather crowds of strangers to come stand close to each other. I wound up spending about a year and a half hanging out on this hobby farm with an elderly couple, helping them with housework. And
As you do.
Yeah, well... Yep. After nearly 2 years of that situation where, things were stable, but I didn't have an income. So the first time that I traveled after COVID was to a sort of reunion party of an old performance group that I'd been part of. And there were a couple of people there who were from here. And I was talking about, when I get back to Mississippi, where I was, I need some kind of work. I'll probably be cold calling Burger King sort of thing. Realized that I had a lot more friends in Harrisonburg than I had realized. I knew that I knew some people here, but there were more people here than.
And by the way, that's always true. There's always friends in Harrisonburg. Just there you go.
That's our weekly ad for Harrisonburg right there. Good job,
Friendly
Mike.
city.
Yep.
Yeah, well done.
It is a friendly city, but and the friends who I was talking with at this gathering both worked for their friend's business. There's a cottage industry sort of small factory in town making pure beeswax candles that they were pretty sure I could work at.
Yeah, you can do some candles.
Yeah, and so I wound up coming to Harrisonburg and making beeswax candles for a couple years. By then, by after over a year, realized like, oh, I think I'm just going to stick around here for a little bit. Went back to where my instruments were stored in Mississippi. Came back, and now that I had my instruments in the place where I am, when I first came to town, like literally my luggage was one reusable grocery bag. And I like bought whatever I needed beyond that.
Joby's a bit of a minimalist. He's,
Yeah, it's still true.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I had my instruments in town, I was looking for chances to play music, and found the Old Time Jam at Restless, which is where I met everybody in the band.
Yeah,
Amazing.
You switch. A lot of people are switch off instruments in this band. You're playing accordion, cello.
Yeah, I would consider cello the main thing that I bring to Amateur Rodeo, but yeah, I'll also play piano or accordion or occasionally upright bass.
And Matt, you play multiple instruments too, right?
Yeah, I play guitar and piano, though I would love for Joby to play more piano when he plays piano. Sounds
He kills it.
better
He
than
really does.
Well, you know what, Matt? I want to tell you, I'm pretty sure it's you doing a couple of those solos, guitar solos on the album. They're fantastic, man. You're a lot of guitar players got to be up front, and you don't. And I appreciate that. You don't seem like you have to be up front anyways.
Well, I think Julia should be up front, honestly. And I appreciate that. I've been playing for a little while.
Yeah, you sound great.
Try to be good at it.
And no, you got a great tone.
But
I think that's something else I appreciate about your band. I think you play well together.
I would like to say that Matt reminds me of Prince on the guitar.
Ooh.
Prince was
He looks just
one
like
of the
Prince,
greatest
too.
guitar players ever, but his solos were never in the front. Yeah, and it was just it's such a subtle beauty, and but you nailed it on that album, man.
Yeah.
For those of you who are listening, he's short. He's about 5'3",
5'4".
5'4".
Don't trust Jay at all.
All dressed in purple. And you also have trombone and
Tuba.
Yes, I
Tuba.
play primarily. I play upright bass, but also bring the trombone into the mix quite a bit, and I play tuba on a few songs just to spice it up.
I think it's awesome. I love that. It makes me feel like I'm watching I go see my son at Harrisonburg High School, and they have the beauty of the high school band. They have all the instruments, and it just reminds me of that. It's like, people are having fun with these instruments. You seem like you're having fun with your instrument, which is important.
Oh yeah, I love it.
That's cool.
I'll throw out there. I think since we're all just throwing compliments to the band because I think it's very due. One of the things I would say is that you guys sound like you've been playing for a lot longer than you have. I think that's one thing that I take from it. It feels like you guys have been playing for 20 years. I'm assuming you have not played that long.
That's correct.
Together.
Yeah. No, we were actually, as we were discussing, how we got together, we realized that I've been saying like we've been together a year and a half. It's actually almost our second birthday. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Very
cool.
good. Very
Hey,
cool.
Speaking of, that's John Goldman who was just talking right there. You are a fantastic player as well. Somehow
thank
you're
you.
not getting so you and Julia are playing together at the Bob Dylan.
Oh, the Bob and Me.
Bob and Me
Yeah.
concert.
Nice.
That's coming up on September 12th.
get your tickets now.
That's right. Get your tickets now. Don't be afraid. They're only $25.
I'll put a link in the notes.
Hey. Oh, I'm sadly, if we were doing it, I would love to have done bands, but bands equal big changeovers in between, and I wanted to get the largest amount of people in as possible.
It's
Right.
a great event. You have so many good artists. Yeah. It's
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
man.
super pumped. I wish we could have had bands. Trust me, next time we do a band thing, I would love to have your band be a part of it. You guys are awesome. You guys killed when you did. You didn't do Angie. What?
We did do it.
Oh, they did. Yeah. They
And
did
we did
Angie.
it. We did it with the tuba.
Yeah.
You did it with the
yeah.
tuba
and an accordion.
Yeah.
at the Rolling Stones.
That's perfect.
In
thing.
fact, I think that was the debut of me playing tuba with this band.
Oh,
So-
I think it was.
That was a great show.
Now, did you all learn that for the show, or were you already playing it?
we learned that one for the show.
Oh.
Spent quite a bit of time working on it, and
What?
it has actually remained a constant piece in our set list for shows ever since.
It's really. I have a video of y'all doing that I love. It's great. Y'all killed. I mean, everyone killed that night. I think everyone brought their A game, but
Absolutely.
there were certain people I wasn't sure. I wasn't.
Except for Bruce Johnson.
Oh, BJ, Bruce, come on, Bruce.
That's what he gets for going to Minnesota.
That's right. And
No, it was such a vibe though that we kept it on the set list for a lot of other shows.
Cool.
And
That's cool.
It's been a good one.
that's awesome.
How many bands did you play? How many bands did you play with that night, Sean?
Shoot, two, three. Two?
At least two.
I played
we
with
on
you,
the
Jay.
sound.
You remember that?
Did you play with me? I don't remember that.
Well, we were looking for Bruce, actually. We were on stage. We were like, where's Bruce?
and Jay was the next
Minnesota.
Bruce is like 12 feet away. The entire place is going, Bruce, Bruce. And so you wound up sitting in and playing the whole song with us. Yeah.
I think I think I remember actually tapping Bruce saying, they're looking for you, man, right now. Yeah.
You were saying the changeover with a lot of band, doing the whole band event.
Yeah.
That was a hectic time. Trying to maneuver around all those people. That place was just packed. And
Yeah. Well,
Joel really helped out with the sound that night.
He did a
That was
great
good
job.
Oh, fantastic.
He did a great job. We as in the music community that we're trying to build, that we have built. I think that's where we're at now too.
That exists, right,
That
yeah.
exists. I saw some random folks on Sunday at Restless Moons. I don't always go, but when I go, I have such a good time. And I saw this random couple that were like, they were from Maryland, and they're like, "This is amazing. What you guys have here is so much fun." And it really is a community of musicians that is playing. It's not just. I mean, you guys have sprung out, and I think you're all stars. But there's so many people who are itching, and they have. I want to give love to Restless Moons.
Very much so.
For giving us a space. I mean, that's
And shout out to the tuning fork downtown.
absolutely.
People that, like, hook up
we
with
have to have
musicians.
music stores. We have to have music stores. They're the lifeblood for musicians. You got to have a place to put up your flyer.
Get your
right.
instruments fixed.
Got to
Get
have a
your
place to rebuild your accordion.
Yeah.
Luckily, speaking on that, I didn't even realize that Joby had been working with beeswax, and beeswax is part of what keeps an accordion together.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Sean's been working on like 3 accordions recently.
Ah!
they're hot on my mind.
Yeah. That's awesome. Fantastic. No, that's really good. Okay, so I have a couple just kind of overall band questions for you guys. I kind of want to hit everybody.
Band questions.
so,
Ready? 101.
Yeah, 101. I want to know the Amateur Rodeo. What are you listening to? What's playing in your what are you listening to these days right now? Who do you got playing in your car or at your work?
I'm listening to a lot of Billy Strings right now.
Billy
He
Strings.
put out
Billy.
a live album recently with Brian Sutton, another really great guitar player that I listen to a lot.
Awesome.
And just a lot of cool guitar stuff.
Yeah.
Doc Watson still keeps going.
Yeah, you're allowed to always listen to Doc Watson. That's the move.
You're loud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, the top of my list is probably so strange.
That's
right now.
perfect. I want strange. I'm looking for new stuff.
Sex Brews is always one that just resurfaces. It's one of my favorite. Just
Hold on, say it again.
Sex Brews with a question mark at the end. It's
Oh, sex brews?
Question mark.
Question mark.
Good.
Okay.
And you gotta do the eyebrows too. No, they're great. Very energy, very good musically, and hilarious vocally. Their topics are just check them out.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's perfect. John, what you got?
Oh man, all right, so I'm gonna just go with Adam Hurt because I'm a banjo player, and you may not know who he is, but he's one of the best. And his Earth Tones album is what I've been listening to a lot recently, but also just a lot of John Prine and the Steel Wheels as well.
Oh yeah, nice. They just put out a new single today.
A little local shout out.
Oh, absolutely.
I listen. There are 2 primary music styles that I like to listen to. One being bluegrass, having grown up around here, but the other is traditional jazz, like old school New Orleans jazz.
Yeah.
And I think there are a lot of parallels between those 2 styles of music. I like to think that it's all just a group. You're having a conversation together, so you're doing the same thing, just holding different instruments. But I love those 2 styles. particular artists. I'm a big fan of Nothing Fancy, local bluegrass group.
Yep.
Wait, you forgot to say the one that I've listened to underneath the covers in Wilmington, Delaware in 1972. You were playing Jim Croce songs.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Jim Croce recently and learning a lot of his songs. I have to have a lot of fun with that.
Had to bring that up.
I think he's a
I
great
think there's going
storyteller.
to be a whole Croce set here at some point.
There could be. I'm getting a lot of
I think-
material under my belt.
I think there's going to be a whole Jim Croce cover band side project, but
Call it encroachment.
Yes.
Whoa.
piggybacking off of what David was just saying, for me, a perennial style that I listen to. I mean, stuff out of New Orleans, especially older stuff, is a lot of what I listen to for fun. Like for instance, in the last week, I've listened again to a lot of the like Louis Armstrong's Hot 5, Hot 7 albums, and styles that are sort of developed from that. I've listened to a lot of Tuba Skinny in the last week, and whatever the algorithm suggested I should listen to next after the album ended.
Hey, gotcha.
Yeah. I also probably my absolute favorite. If I could just somehow download the ability to play like somebody, it's like New Orleans R&B, like Dr. John, Professor Longhair, piano-driven, bluesy stuff. I have also just been listening to an awful lot of Irish traditional music. Since I've come to town, it's been a lament of mine that there's not an Irish session in town. And going to Stanton or Charlottesville is farther than I want to commute. Mm-hmm. And part of the stuff that's going on with the new Rocktown House of Music, I might have accidentally signed up to teach an Irish traditional music repertoire class.
Awesome.
Accidentally signed up, is that what you said? Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Hey, I've just before we get to Julia, I want to piggyback on the Rocktown music. That is a wonderful thing that is happening in our town. If you do not know about it, it's a school where anybody, any age group, can sign up to learn how to play the fiddle. Maybe you're teaching a class on Irish music. That'd be amazing.
We're offering it. We'll see.
We'll see if people sign up.
think
for
that-
it. John,
there's
are you
lots of
signed?
no. I'm teaching banjo classes.
You're
So there's
teaching banjo.
lots of instrument classes, but also skills classes, repertoire classes, ensemble classes.
And isn't
kinds of
Mariana
different
said that she's going to sign?
That's
do
right.
a class
That's right.
too?
Yeah, she's doing Fiddle 1 for younger kids. She's
And they've got a room out there with a drum kit and an electric bass amp.
oh yeah, that's right. It's for the rock band.
You heard us, Jesse Stover.
Yeah. all right. Rocktown music. Check it out. It's awesome. It's happening in Harrisonburg. Hi, Julie. What are you listening to?
Hi, I have actually been listening to some old time music. I've been going back to one of my old time playlists lately.
Awesome. And you play the fiddle, right?
I have kind of given up on that a little bit lately because my shoulder's been hurting, but I'm trying to inspire myself again.
Very good. I don't want to bury the lead here. Who is the songwriter that would or a songwriter that inspires what you write? Do you have one?
Oh, goodness. I've been writing music basically my entire life. I think the Southeastern album by Jason Isbell came to me at like a time in my life when it's like a formative time when I was like 19, 20. And I would say that was something that inspired me a lot in terms of how I'm thinking about just lyricism and where do the words go and where does the space go and where do the rhymes go.
No, that's good. It's funny. I feel like I missed the boat on that guy.
Really?
I know. I know. It's just it's my age. It's totally an age thing. It's I never. Now, wasn't he a part of the what was his old band?
Yeah.
Drive by truckers.
Drive by
Drive by
Truckers.
Truckers. Yeah. And I remember
But that was just for like a hot second, though. I think.
Is that
Right?
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think
It wasn't very long,
Yeah.
maybe.
Just a drive-by.
Just and it's not a bad. I just feel like I missed the boat. I feel like I could probably go back and be like, all right, I got to get back in. But that's awesome. I've been listening to a lot of like country that is like probably like pop country from the 80s.
Oh, interesting.
It's really fun. It's kind of addictive. It's
Yeah,
painful.
who?
I want to thank
who?
you, Chris.
No, like I'm talking like Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Travis Tritt, Alan Jackson, George Strait.
Gotcha.
These guys, it's a vibe, and you're like, okay, I know this is cheesy, and it's boom, 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 boom. But man, I get it. The guys I work with are all like, yeah, boy, all right. You know, we all roll in. We're all like listen to country music together. It is a thing. Good night, everybody.
I'm slightly less embarrassed to say that I've been listening to Dustin the Baggy over and over again in my car, singing the harmony part.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. How about you, Christian? What are you listening to these days?
Oh man. So I've got two young sons, 14 and 17, and what's really cool about kind of the new generation, it's cool that in like when they were very, very little babies, I would introduce them to really wholesome musical influences like Mojo Nixon and Talking Heads.
Incredibly wholesome.
But, and the band and Neil Young and that sort of thing. And what's neat is that not only have I gotten woken up by my youngest blasting like Elton John and Pink Floyd from his he brings his speaker into the bathroom when he's having his morning shower and everything like that. But they've turned me on to some really cool bands that, as my kids would say, play real instruments, Dad. These are real instruments. So there's bands like some more popular ones like Steven Sanchez and that sort of thing. But my oldest just turned me onto a band called Moondoggie. Holy crap. And that's like one of 9 bands. They're like, oh, and then there's this, then there's this. There's so much good stuff out these days. Moondoggie, though, check out Moondoggie. You will not be disappointed.
Moondoggie.
Nice.
That's what a world. I mean, are we inundated? Is it too much music? No, you're shaking your head. No,
Everybody's saying no.
Everyone's
That's good.
saying no.
Interesting. I thought somebody would be like, yeah,
it's
too
probably
much.
too much. Yeah, we're done.
Nope.
This is a whole room full of musicians.
Yeah, right.
We're like,
They can't get enough.
we're
No.
good. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, right.
What's your Julia? Hi. What's your favorite subject to sing about? Do you have one?
Well, I've written a lot of breakup songs,
Oh, yeah.
but I think it's just because it's fertile ground for songwriting. Favorite subject to sing about? I don't know. It's not a subject, but I feel like a lot of my music is melancholy because that's a mood that I'm very familiar with. And there's, I don't know, something that's a little bitter and a little bit sweet. That's both of those things at the same time.
Oh yeah. No, that's it. You do it well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love those notes. I love the melancholy notes. I wish I can't not. I want to be that, but I'm always happy. All my songs are like, hey, everybody.
It's a curse.
It's a curse. It really is. It feels like it. Right now, for sure.
Right? So where are you going next? What's going to happen? What's in the plans?
So you mentioned Bob and me. Julie's
Yeah.
playing there and on whatever that is,
September 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that following Sunday, we're playing at Alpine Goat.
Oh,
Brewery.
good.
Fun place. Have you played there before?
We have not.
Oh, it's
awesome.
fun. Yeah.
I hear it's a great venue.
It's a great venue, and Alpine Goat. If you've not been there, please go check it out. Go check these guys out. So that would be the 14th?
The 14th, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be on the
2
outside,
to 5 p.m.
the outside stage.
Yeah, as long as there's good weather, yeah.
Yep, perfect.
It's not that far. It's about 10 minutes from Costco.
Yeah, well, I like that.
Is that how we put things now?
Yeah.
How close it is to Costco?
Yeah. Well,
Well, I'm just saying that it is 10 minutes from Costco. That makes it sound closer than what it actually is.
one of the things I appreciate about it is it's just far enough where you, at one moment when you're driving to it, you go, am I on the right road?
Yeah, right.
Makes you think like you're going the wrong way.
Yeah. I love that. A good venue makes you go, wait a second.
So the guitarist of Dr. Howe politely corrected me. I said, yeah, you're going to be on this dirt road. And he's like, it's not a dirt road. It's a gravel road. That's what a lead guitarist does for your band, right there.
There is something about dirt and gravel roads. Our last gig had some of that too.
Oh my gosh.
Sean, do you want to mention Wintergreen?
Yeah, we had a show for their Sunset Chairlift sessions, right?
Oh, what was
Chairlift,
that
yeah.
like?
It was amazing. So we played a few of them. Or I played a few of them and done sound down there. And the turnout is hit or miss because of the weather. But we sold 560 tickets.
Holy moly!
And people were just rolling down the chairlift the whole time. Like we are like just building up for this, and they never stopped. And the food part down there they couldn't keep up.
That's great.
And
there's like places for them to roast s'mores
in a good way. I mean, they were
Yeah,
so
that's
thankful, and they're looking forward to like maybe expanding it and building a stage down there, doing something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was amazing show. We sounded great. Don't mean to,
Now,
toot our own horn a little bit.
Now, Joel was doing your sound there as well, right?
Yes.
And so with the tuning fork, you rent out sound systems for bands. That's kind of part of your deal, or
We will rent. We do have some rental stuff.
Yeah.
The system that's in the truck is for us providing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're available for the service. Joel or myself, or a couple other people are available to do it. Whenever we try to get anything done that we can. We've
Yeah.
done 2 in one day. We've done flying around here, flying around there. And I will say Wintergreen, getting down there is about the hardest that box truck has ever done. And driving down a ski slope.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and then it's windy, or you're going up mountainsides.
Yeah, getting up there and down.
Yeah.
I was driving behind it, and I can tell you it was harrowing. It was at
They all had to
15
get out.
miles an hour at like a 45-degree angle. It was.
Did you have to get out and push?
He said, I might, but it didn't come to that.
We were fully prepared to like take everything in our SUVs, like if we needed, like if
Sure.
the truck just gave up in the middle
Yeah.
of it. But thankfully, no.
Oh,
They don't tell you about that when you sign up for the gig, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of brings me to now that
Four-wheel drive
Now
preferred.
that you have been gigging a little bit, do you have a favorite place to play, or
Restless,
Restless Wind,
hands down.
hands
Yeah,
down.
it's our home base.
Yeah. So, and that's because, well, obviously you met there. You're all here in Harrisonburg. Is that true?
Yes.
Cool.
What's the last cool cover you added to your repertoire? Because I really like that. I know it's been a while. You added the Beatles. Oh, Darling, right? Is it?
Oh, actually, the last one that we added to the repertoire was a Steel Wheels song.
Fantastic.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Ready, which is off of the expanded version of Sideways. I love that song. It really speaks to me. That was the last one that we added, and I was really excited about that.
So as far as places to play, this is a shameless plug for where we played recently, semi-recently. So Dr. Howell played at Alpine Goat.
Oh, they just said that.
That's why I asked you if they had talked about play. Mike, you'll have to edit this part. By the way, I had
Christian
I
was
had
in
to-
the back snorting cocaine or something.
I've had 2 Guinness and they went through me like what would I say? An old man. That's why I asked Chris, have they talked about upcoming gigs? Chris said no.
No, except that one. Just the one. Just the one.
Good night, everybody.
Should we introduce Christian to the band?
All right, that's hilarious.
I don't have headphones. I have to pee.
It's terrible.
Come on,
It's
man.
terrible. It's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. Life.
I'm curious if you guys have a favorite place to play.
Oh,
My basement.
Nice.
No, it is. It is awesome.
yeah. Well, I like anywhere where I don't have to do a whole lot of work. And when I say that, I mean like if I don't have to bring a PA, and I have and the place provides a sound guy, it is like heaven. And I can tell you it's been a while, but when me and Christian, we played with my older band over at, what was that place in West Virginia we played at? God.
Fiddle.
Yeah, the Purple Fiddle.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that place was so much fun. The other part of it is is the crowd a crowd that's just there just to see music, and you don't know any of them? Like, we didn't know any of the people that came to see us play. Like, it wasn't like we brought a crowd there. There was just a crowd that showed up. They just show up to see music. You know what I mean? And that is such a different vibe than, it sucks to play so many bars and breweries where you're like playing for people that are talking, or you know what I mean? Like it's harder. So my favorite venues are the one where like people are there to see the music, they're there to get into whatever you're gonna bring them. You know?
In Stanton, what was the small place in Stanton? Marinos.
Yeah.
Marinos in Stanton is a great place to play.
Well, that's the thing is I feel like we've got in this area, not just Harrisonburg, but a lot of them in Harrisonburg. We've got places that's where I really sound like an old man, where people are like, oh my gosh, this place is amazing, so many places to play, and I'm like, you don't know what it was like. There are so many places where it's not just. I mean, I remember playing in Jokers at an open mic. I actually had a gig there as a solo artist in my 20s, and I was playing in front of a widescreen TV that was playing March Madness.
Yeah.
With the sound on.
Oh,
and I was like, there was one point where I finished, worked really hard on learning this John Prine song, and I finished, and people were like, yeah! And then I realized, they just scored a three-pointer behind me. It was Oklahoma. Yeah.
Everyone in here is too young to remember this, but the real heyday was back when the drinking age was still 18. And you could have all the college kids. Then there
he
was
had to outdo us all.
No, I'm serious. When they raised the drinking age up to 21, it just kind of put a little bit of a dent in the bar scene in Harrisonburg.
This was like 1843.
1843. Right? Joseph Smith was in town.
All right.
We all had more than one wife. It was really cool.
the wheel had just come out, and everyone was excited because they were getting around easy now, and it was the wild times.
The tube amp, I believe.
There are so many cool places to play in this town now, though. That like Sagebird to Clementine, to where they're actually people are listening to the music. They show up for the music. I just feel like we're in a great way kind of spoiled with this little town. It's really cool.
There's a house concert circuit you guys could probably get on too, truthfully. Mm-hmm. I mean, they exist. There's Caleb Stein and the Spectator Bird folks have really managed to just because the kind of music they play, which is similar to yours in the sense that it's intimate. I mean, it's like it's to be heard it's to be heard.
And it's great songwriting too.
Yeah, it's great songwriting. Right. They would be great people for y'all to talk to. I mean, there's the DIY scene is real. I mean, and there's a lot of people doing it, but it's something that I would I feel for you because you got a big band. Woo. And it's really hard to get paid. And I say that I also I love a big band. I think, hey man, get me 2 lead guitar players. I want them. I want them to go at it because
that's overrated. That's over.
Come on now.
I think I've seen you guys with 4 guitar players.
Oh no, I'll do it. I'll do anything.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that's the thing though. I think there is a big band. It's more fun. I gave up. I have a job now that I don't need. So when I say I have a job, I mean that pays my bills, and it's almost like deciding to do that was when I said, "There's no way I'm going to tour. I just cannot do it. I'll play around town. I tried it when I was before I had children, and it was awesome, but it's so hard." And it just kicked me. It's like that moment where you feel a little bit kicked down because you're like, I've got to play New York City. We played we played 2 gigs in New York City, and I was like, are you kidding me? I'm in New York City. I just played the Village. I just played Brooklyn. There's this place called Pete's Candy Store, and we were all like, do you know what I'm talking about, Joby? No, we were high-fiving each other like, what's next? You know, and that was the vibe.
My basement.
Are they booking?
I do. I book every Thursday night when I.
But no, I say this because it was tough. It was like you feel like you're like, oh man, how are we gonna make it? But it's a grind, and for the people who do it, and I don't, and I want you to do it. I really do. I think if you have the time, man, you have You can do it. You're talented enough. Oh my God, you're so talented. Seriously, you could absolutely do it. But it's just a matter of it's rolling with these stupid punches. It's schedules. Oh, I got to work. Oh, I can't do this one.
I mean, that's a big thing for us. We're all working too, so
Yeah.
we got busy lives.
Says the one who works for the school system and has summers off.
Well, yeah. The rest of them have busy lives.
Well, I say this: don't let that get you down. And also, this is still fun. Like what I do is fun, and I think you guys can. I mean, even if you were an East Coast band, no one cares about it. You don't have to go to Colorado. You can have a great time going up and down the East Coast, and there are great gigs for you out there. Once I really wish the best for you. I really do. Because not only are you, Julie, a great songwriter, your band is. It's cool. It's good stuff. I see.
There's a sad little ticking
I
from the
completely agree with what Chris said.
No.
Just if you would, little advice from me, would you take it?
Absolutely. Depends.
4 words, more Backstreet Boys covers. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's the ticket. It's the ticket to the big time. That's all I'm saying.
Plastics.
I do want it that way.
Okay. All right. You're the
That
boss.
was beautiful. Thank you. Oh my God.
So I'm getting the signal from the man upstairs in the booth that it's time to wrap it up. Once again, thanks to the crew from Amateur Rodeo. They're going to be at the Bob and Me show at Court Square Theater. That's coming up September 12th. And the tickets are selling. It's too late to be an usher, but there's still tickets left. So plenty of tickets left. Get into that show. You're not going to want to miss that one. It's going to be probably the best sound ever of any of your tribute events down there at Court Square Theater.
I am super excited about it.
We're going to see Amateur Rodeo there. Amateur Rodeo is going to be at the Alpine Goat September 14th. And Restless Moons, whenever you, Sunday afternoons for jams, we'll probably see you folks down there.
We'll also be there for the Logarithms Fest in October 11th.
Perfect.
Fantastic. And we're here down here every Tuesday night at 7:30 for Bingo is Life live and in person at Ruby's Arcade, our sponsor in scenic tropical downtown Harrisonburg. You can listen to the podcast anytime you want to on the internets. We'll see you next week, kids.
Good night. Good night.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers Howdeshell and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.